This is the Orbital Strike Cannon, a weapon which can lead to mass destruction on any server. And today I'm gonna tell you how to build this cannon, but of course in creative. Now before you start building this cannon in your Minecraft world, you're of course gonna download Fabric, which you can easily get on Google, as well as another few mods such as Fabric API, Fabric Carpet, Carpet TIS Edition, Matica, Malilib, and Sodium, which is just for personal optimization, so that my game runs smoother. You can get all of these mods on websites such as Modrent and CurseForge. Once you've downloaded the mods for your version, which I'm gonna use 1.21.9, you're gonna wanna load up a new world. So let's do that. Let's name it Orbital Strike Cannon and set it to creative. And for this video, I'm gonna use this seed because the coordinates of the cannon on this seed is pretty good. So let's create the new world. Okay, we have loaded in. Now you're gonna TP to these coordinates, which are 5792, 96, and 1184. These coordinates. And you'll come to this destination, yep, right over here. This is where we are gonna build our cannon. Make sure you're perfectly at these coordinates. Then go ahead and open the Litmatica menu by pressing M on your keyboard. Then load schematic, orbital strike cannon, and load the schematic. The schematic will be loaded into your world. You are gonna go ahead and open your create menu, take a stick, and you should see this Litmatica menu words about the cannon. Now you're gonna paste this cannon into your world. So click M on your keyboard to open the Litmatica menu, configuration menu, hotkeys, and then execute operation. I've set it to G. So what this does is it pastes the schematic into your world. And you have it. After you've pasted the cannon, you want to go through this portal into the nether. Then break this portal and go to the nether roof. Now over here we're gonna set up the nether side. So load schematics, nether, and load schematic. Then you're gonna go into schematic placements, configure, and set it at these coordinates, which are 724, 136, and 148. Make sure it is these, and it should be around here. Yep, right over here. Then click G to paste it, and then go to the left. Come across this portal. Once you've set up the orbital strike cannon on your world as well as loaded its nether side, you're gonna want to go and make your control panel. So let's just go to this mountain up here and then click M on your keyboard to open the Litmatica menu, load schematics, control panel, and load it in. Now we have to make it chunk aligned. The easiest way to do this is first open the borders, then hold the stick in your hand, and then just use Alt on your keyboard to move the while holding the scroll button too. This will move the schematic in your world. So let me quickly adjust it. Okay, now it's chunk aligned. Then you're gonna go ahead and paste it. And at the same time, Turn off the chunk borders and note down the coordinates. Okay, now we've done this. Then go to this portal. Don't move the boats. I accidentally touched them, but don't move them. Take netherrack and flint and steel from the menu and replace the blocks below these boats with netherrack. And also put fire on them. Now go through it again. After this, you're gonna TP back to the cannon, which is this. Let's set it to spectator mode. And then you're gonna go to your password region, which is on the other side of this cannon. Yep, right over here, and set it to on, which basically means set all the lamp lights on, like this. And also break the levers of the daylight sensors, meaning the both of the levers. And then turn on the levers of the nether portals. Yep. And also set the time to night. Yep. This will activate the daylight sensors, which you can just check. Yep, they are activated. Now you are gonna go back to the control panel. Let's TP to it and set the password, meaning these two columns, to all. Just meaning that turn on all the buttons. Yep. Then go ahead and open the spreadsheet given by Cubic Meter in his video and type in the coordinates where you want to launch the cannon. Okay, so the origin of my cannon is 5792, 96, and 1184. Then let's choose a target real quick. Uh, let's keep it close to the cannon so that the payload is created much faster. Somewhere around here. Yeah, yeah, this is okay. Coordinates of this are wait. Yep. So the coordinates are 5710, 67, and 1170. Okay. Then you'll get a specific code on the sheet, which you have to put it into your control panel. Let's quickly note down these coordinates. Then let's go back to the control panel and type in the coordinates given by the Excel spreadsheet. This, and this. Then this, and this. Then in the yellow column first one, in the green column this one and this one. In the second green column this, and blue, last four, and the first one. Okay. The cannon may or may not receive the signal, so we can troubleshoot it if it doesn't work. Let's just quickly put it in. Okay. I guess the cannon did not receive the signal. So we'll troubleshoot the problem. Let this be completed. Okay, it's completed. Let's go back to the cannon. Okay, and to the daylight sensors, which are on the opposite side. Now we are gonna go back to creative and set the time to day, and then again set the time to night. For some reason, this just works and reconfigures the cannon. So let's quickly go back to the control panel and turn it on. It should receive the signal now. Okay, and there we go. The cannon has received our signal. Perfect. As you can see, it's making its payload. You can slightly see the movements from here. Okay, let's just wait until this blinking stops, and then we'll TP to our target. Also, you're gonna want to type out this uh, command, which is /carpet, optimize fast entity movement to true, as well as set it to change permanently. This just prevents your world from lagging too much because of the intense amount of TNTs being made by the cannon, and doesn't just crash your Minecraft. Okay, it should be completed sometime. Okay, the payload has been completed. Let's TP to the coordinates, and you can see the TNT falling from the top. And boom. And that's a gist of how to use the orbital strike cannon. Now I'll solve a few problems that you may face while creating the cannon. So the first problem is that the cannon may not receive the signal from the control panel. So let's go back to the cannon. Okay, spectator, and let's go to the daylight sensors. Then next to them, you're gonna set the time to day, then again set it to night. This just reconfigures the cannon for some reason and then just makes the cannon receive the signal from the control panel. So that's problem number one solved. Now, problem number two may be that the cannon doesn't receive the signal that is from here. So remember to set all of these to on so that the control panel, on the control panel, the orbital strike cannon receive the signal from the control panel. Now, problem number three can be that the cannon, even after you've done both of these settings, the daylight sensor and the lamp lights, it still doesn't receive the signal. So go back to the control panel over here and just turn this on and off. You should see both dispensing. Yep, the boats were dispensing for a second, and just make sure it works by again going through it. The fire is on. Yep, it should work. Problem number four can be that the world starts lagging so bad that you literally crash out. So always remember to keep the command slash carpet optimize fast entity movement to true and set it to change permanently. So this doesn't lag your world so bad and you can play. And here's another problem that you might face while building the cannon, that is, on your stick, it might not show mode, that is space schematic in world. So you can just hold control on your keyboard and use the scroll mouse to scroll through the modes. Once you find the mode, that is fifth mode, space schematic in world, press G and then the orbital strike cannon or whatever you're building will be pasted into the world. And that's a solution to the problems that you might face while building the cannon. If you find any other problems, just comment and I'll be back to solve it. Here's a small add-on to how I use the Excel spreadsheet given by cubic meter. For some reason, my Excel spreadsheet on my computer wasn't working, so I had to make the video on the phone. So, as you can see, the origin of the cannon is 5792, 96 and 1184. The target is 5710, 67 and 1170, which was over there. And then I got a password from the spreadsheet which I inputted onto this control panel. After that, I just clicked the button and then it did its thing. That is sending the things to the orbital strike cannon. Yep, I forgot the words. Anyways, it just sliced up the segments and sent it to the canal, and then it blasts the TNT. It should work. Yep, as you can see, this light is blinking too. And the easiest way to figure out when the cannon is prepared, the light will blink faster towards its end. So let's just wait. Okay, it's blinking faster. So the cannon must be almost prepared with the payload. Maybe that wasn't the fast blinking one. Then I guess this one is. Um, okay, it stopped, but somewhere towards the end you will get it that the cannon has prepared doing its thing, and you just saw the explosion. Let's go. It worked, and that's how I use the cannon in my creative world. And in a few days, I'll be sure to upload another video on how to use the orbital strike cannon using a fishing rod. That's right, a fishing rod. So be sure to check it out. Oh shoot. Anyways, as I was saying, I'll upload another video on how to use the cannon using the fishing rod. Yeah. So make sure to subscribe and be notified when I upload a new video on how to use it with a fishing rod, as well as the stab charge. Yup, the charge that makes a literal hole in your world. Yeah. So bye.